I believe in the big picture, what I call the social engineering. Mostly we see the engineers in the control rooms, and then we see the social sciences making decisions, policies for engineers. So what I believe is there should be a revolution where the engineers will also take interest in the boardrooms. For my part, I have practiced engineering working as an electrical engineer using PLCs, programmable logic controllers, controlling heavy devices, hot devices like the hardcore engineering. And I also found myself in the boardroom as a board member at the World Energy Council. And the difference I see over here is that I'm able to make inputs from the policy point of view and also from the practical and technical point of view. It gives you some leverage. I wouldn't say better, but it gives you more leverage because you see things from a different point of view.
Yeah.
So that is where I have positioned myself to be in the technical field, be relevant, and also take interest in decision making, the policy making, the boardrooms, not limiting myself to the control room.
That is a fascinating balance as well, isn't it? The business owners and the entrepreneurs that I look up to have all been people that have paired that sort of like managerial and boardroom dynamic with technical knowledge and done that really well. We see it most commonly or most publicly in sort of the tech sector, but there's lots of others too. How much of an uphill struggle is it to actually do that? As you say, the status quo is that you've got engineers and then you've got the social scientists, if you will. Pairing those two together, how much of an uphill struggle is it?
You have to enjoy the hustle. It's difficult, but you have to enjoy it. I have many people asking me, how did I do 3 master's degrees whilst working in the industry? I'm like, it's difficult. Yeah, but just that you have to enjoy the struggles that comes with it. Going to work, when you turn the wires to be able to move the motor forward, and when you reverse the wires you reverse the direction of the motor. That is technical. But then it's in the books as well, trying to find a way to bridge those gaps. And then also when you get to the boardroom, to be able to make meaningful input on, let's say, my field, power system reliability and planning. I know what the government wants to hear is the amount of money they'll be losing or the percentage of GDP that they'll be losing as a result of power outages. So it is not just about the turning of turbines, but trying to convert the turning of turbines into what's of interest that the relevant stakeholders and the government have to know. So that is where I usually bridge the gap, telling the government that, let's say an example like Ghana. In the year 2016, Ghana lost about 4% of our GDP as a result of power outages. So now I'm not coming to tell the government, invest into this, invest into that. I'm coming to tell the government that we are going to lose. Let's say this year, I had an interview. I was telling the government that if we don't take care, Ghana is going to lose about 4% of our GDP as a result of power outages if we don't do anything about our energy situations. That is where, yes, I try to bridge the gap between the two. But it's not easy. It is difficult. Just that you have to enjoy the hustle,
enjoy the struggle.
The struggles that comes with it, basically. Yeah.